Story is chapter 56, Savoring Jingoro's Sculpture, Skill and Wisdom. One of the greatest sculptors of all time was Hidari, left-handed Jingoro, who carved the famous sleeping cat at the Toshogu Shrine in Nikko, the ascending dragon at Ueno's Kaneiji Temple, and many other famous works. His contemporary Kikuchi Togoro was ranked his equal in those days. Competing for top honors is only natural. In baseball, chess, and many other fields, spectators enjoy watching competitions and rooting for their favorite team or player. Gradually, competition between factions favoring each of the two artists heated to fever pitch. People began to clamor for the situation to be resolved. The two sculptors can't both be the best. Let's settle it once and for all. When the matter came to the attention of the shogun, he summoned the two men and said, "Let us see which of you is the greater. Carve me a mouse on the spot." The two sculptors set straight to work and finished in no time. Both carvings were so lifelike that they seemed about to squeak and run off. It was impossible to choose between them. The shogun was stumped until a retainer with a quick mind whispered in his ear, "Cats are experts on mice. Why not let a cat do the deciding?" The shogun gave a nod of approval. Without further ado, the two carved mice were set in different places in the room, and the cat was released to go after them. It went straight to Togoro's mouth. Everyone thought the contest was over, but in the next moment, the cat dropped that one, sprang upon Jingoro's mouth instead, and carried it off in its mouth. The rafters rang with applause and shouts of admiration for the masterful achievement. Togoro's mouth was carved out of wood, Jingoro's out of katsuobushi, a dried fish product sold in wood-like blocks. Skill is not the only mark of a true master. The wisdom to adapt to circumstances is also required. Today's story is about quick-wittedness. It's important to be quick-witted. Yeah, it reminds me of Buddha's two aspects, which are wisdom and compassion. Compassion alone is not enough, and wisdom alone is not enough. In order to guide people and save them into true happiness, Buddha need both wisdom and compassion. So quick-wittedness is close to wisdom. Like anything is impermanent. Our situations and circumstances are also impermanent. They are changing all the time. And then we are taken aback when the circumstance suddenly changes. And then we say, "Oh, I didn't know this would happen." And we get into trouble and suffer later tremendously. If we have wisdom to foresee the change, we can be prepared. And that's what people with wisdom can do. And people who don't have much wisdom must suffer more. Yeah, having wisdom also means knowing the art of life. If we are experienced, yeah, we can foresee what will happen. Yeah, based on the current situation, everything happens because of the cause and condition. So when we can analyze the causes and conditions, then we can predict the effect. Because this law is really precise. There's no exception. So it's all up to our experience or our wisdom. Yeah, wisdom mainly comes from our experience. If we are mindful, yeah, we should always analyze the cause effect relationship. People who can do that can cultivate wisdom. So even though some people don't have much academic background, still they can be very wise. Yeah, if they are mindful and paying attention to all around direction, all the time. Yeah, in this way, yeah, of course, we need to listen to the Dharma again and again. Yeah, and then we can cultivate such wisdom. When things change suddenly, uh, we are not prepared, and then we get surprised. We are not ready. Uh, if we repeat that again and again, as the Fraser Day calendar says, we might be called foolish because we make same mistakes again and again. So quick-wittedness not be cultivated overnight. It's the result of many years and many failures. If we can learn from our failure, that's why some elderly citizens are very wise because they have a lot of experiences. But of course, it's not about our age. Sometimes age come along without being accompanied by wisdom. So we need to always learn. Always, we need to learn all the time from our experiences and also from other people's experiences. That's why the Proverbs goes, wise people learn even from uh, foolish people. From Buddha's eyes, all people are foolish, but yeah, there are some people who act foolish way. Well, wise people can learn even from such people. We should be wise people, which means we should be quick-witted and always be ready for any kind of change. And then we can improve the quality of our life and also we can bring happiness or joy to people around us. Okay, that's I think what we can learn from today's story.